What's up, everyone? We often ask ourselves the question, if somebody doesn't get healed, is it because God doesn't want to, because we don't have enough faith, or maybe something else? And this is a tough one. It really is, because the truth is no human being fully understands exactly what is going on with divine healing and how healing works. We're not even sure as human beings what life is. We really aren't biologically. We can't really define it. In fact, every definition we have of death has been disproven. And so brain death, people have come back from brain death. People have come back from stopping breathing. People have come back from heart stoppage. People have been, yeah, we're not even sure what it means to be alive, let alone what healing is and how healing works. All we know is that when we cut ourselves, it tends to heal itself. And the body continues to do amazing, amazing things. And here we have a Bible passage in Mark 9:21 and following, where it appears like there's a child that has something like epilepsy, something spiritual. We're not quite sure. This is a couple millennia ago. It's very challenging through the eyes of the gospel writers to know exactly what's happening here. But in any case, the father says, "Hey, can you fix this, Jesus?" And he says, "What do you mean, can I fix this? Watch this." And the father says, "Well, yeah, I believe, but help my unbelief." And this is what we struggle with, and it is a daily struggle. Do we believe in our hearts? Do we believe in our heads? Do we really trust it? These are challenging things. How much faith is enough faith? All of those kinds of things. But I do want to clear up one thing we can be sure about, and that is this: that the sort of praying with an asterisk is not helpful. And what I mean by that is saying, "Lord, would you please provide for my family if it be your will?" Or, "Lord, would you please heal my brother if it be your will?" Or, "Lord, would you please find me a vocation if it be your will?" It sounds like we're being polite. It sounds like we're just being, should it please the crown type of thing. And we're deferring to God's godness. But the truth is, that's almost offensive to God, because God tells us what his will is. He says that I am the God who heals you, and I am the one who provides, and also I'm the one who calls you by name and gives you a hope and a future. So we need to kind of get rid of that "if it be your will" business. And people say, "Well, it's in the Lord's Prayer." It says, "if it be your will." And it's also at Gethsemane that Jesus says, "Your will, not mine." I fully understand that, but in the Lord's Prayer, we misread it, because it says, "Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." And it's not asking him to do things if he wants to. It's saying, "Send your will forth into this world as it is in heaven." In other words, your will is perfect in heaven. Apply that perfect will here on earth. And until earth looks like heaven, we've got some praying to do and some work to do. So it's basically a command to God to send forth his power, his goodness, and his will into this world. It's not an asterisk prayer that Jesus is teaching us here to just, only if God feels like it that day. So a lot of these other things we don't have control over. We don't fully understand. We don't fully understand what life is, what healing is. But the one thing we do understand is that we ought not to pray with a sort of forked spirit. Please help us, Lord, if it's your will. We ought to just pray as clearly as we can. And that's why the Bible says that the kingdom belongs to children. If you've ever prayed with a child, children pray just so boldly and so purely. They tell God exactly what it is they want and need. And that's just my appeal to you, if you'd like to just pray more simply and pray more directly. "Lord, heal my brother. Lord, provide for my family. Lord, let me know what it is you want me to do. What is my vocation, calling in life?" And just say so clearly to him and expect an answer. And I think we often have this layered conversation with God rather than a direct conversation with God. That's just my advice for today. If that helps you, go ahead and use it. And if you've got a better idea, put it in the comments. And we would love to help each other out in our prayer lives. You take care, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.